Hello guys, welcome to day 20 on the advent of cyber here on TryHackMe, and today we're going to be looking at traffic analysis. This is basically analysis using Wireshark, and basically the story for today says Maxidi sat at her desk staring at the PCAP file Glitch had just sent over. It was from Martha Mayweather's computer, the latest victim of Mayor Malware's long-running schemes. She smiled, glancing at Byte. Looks like would have to use Wireshark again, boy. Glitch voice cracked over the comms. Need any help analyzing it? Max Kitty smiled. Thanks Glitch, but I've got this. Basically, in today's talks, we're going to be learning on or investigating a network traffic using Wireshark. We're going to identify indicators of compromised IOCs in the captured network traffic, and then we're going to understand how C2 servers operate and communicate with compromised system. Next, we're going to start the machine here. We don't need the attack box, we just need the VN, the split screen ready, and also RDP SSH connection. So while our machine is ready, let's read through the investigation tip here. So before we dig deeper into Mayor's malware intention, we must learn a few essential things about C2 communications. Whenever a machine is compromised, the command and control server C2 drops its secret agent, which is a payload, into the target machine. Now, this secret agent is meant to obey the instructions of the C2 server. These instructions include executing malicious commands inside the target, exfiltrating essential files from the system, and even much more. Interestingly, after getting into the system, the secret agent, in addition to obeying the instructions sent by the C2, has a way to keep the C2 updated on its current status. It sends a packet to the C2 every few seconds, or even minutes, to let it know it is active and ready to blast anytime, blast anything inside the target machine that the C2 aims to. These packets are known as beacons. Okay. Now, if you're unfamiliar, here are some of the capabilities of the Wireshark tool we're going to be using. It can be used to analyze traffic and display the information in easy to navigate format regardless of the protocol used. Wireshark can reconstruct back-end forward conversations in a traffic or in a network. Wireshark allows easy filtering to narrow down essential details, and Wireshark can also export and analyze objects that are transferred over the network. Now, of course, Wireshark has more capabilities. If you want to learn more, we can suggest you visit the Wireshark room. Now, diving deeper, once our machine is ready, we just kick off. Alright, so now that our machine is ready, we'll come over here into our machine. We have the C2 traffic, and then we'll double tap on that to open up. It will directly open up with Wireshark, which is basically this icon here, Wireshark. Now that it's open, it's going to be loading the traffic or the whole. Now it's ready. Now this is a whole lot of files. If you can see, if we keep scrolling down, this is a whole lot of traffic, and since we know the machine was already compromised, we would like to filter it using this particular IP source, which is the IP address of Martha May's machine. So we're going to type ip.src, which is the source, and then equal to sign twice, and then you type in 10.10.229.217, and then we hit enter. Okay. Alright, now we're filtering by the Martha Mayweather's traffic, and then if we keep scrolling down, you see that we have some specific traffic highlighted for us. Okay. Alright, okay, the first one we can see here is initial. It's a post request which says initial. If you click on initial here, it's going to give us more details about that particular stream there. Okay, and if you scroll back by this right pin here at the edge, you will see that at the end of these bytes here, there is a message here which states I am in Mayor, something like that. If you scroll down again, you're going to see another one here which says command, and another one which says exfiltrate, and the next one says beacon. So something fishy is going on. In order to see more details on this, you click on this and right click and go to follow, and then follow by HTTP stream. Once you click on that, it gives us this. Okay, now if you look at the top the bottom right side here where it says stream, we can move by different streams by using the up button. So stream 1, stream 2, and to follow that stream in order to know the step-by-step information that happened right after each stream. Okay, now over here we can see that the machine has sent an information to the C2 server saying I am in mail. Now what happened next? The C2 server replied with perfect, and then if you go over to the next stream, use the up button. The next stream here, the C2 server tried to run a command to find more information about the system, where it says who am I. If you're using Linux and maybe even Windows, you know that who am I is to get more information about a particular system. So the C2 server did send this to get more information. And the next stream here, you see exfiltrate. So you could notice that the machine was now sending more information to the C2 server, and it had an information file called credential.txt. okay, as you can see here, it also has more information here with AES ECB is your chance to decrypt the encrypted beacon with the key. And then if we go over to the next stream here, you're going to see the beacon. Okay, now this beacon is more or less where we can see the encrypted file that we might want to decrypt later. Okay, now with that being said, let's just quickly go over to answer the questions with what information. So you can read more on all this later. Now, what was the first message the payload sent to the mail to the malware C2? And the first message here was I am in mail. Okay, so right click, copy that, come over here, and we'll paste that, and we'll hit submit. Okay, why is it slow? Correct. Okay, what was the IP address of the C2 server? If you notice from the first initial here where we have the host IP as 10.10.123.224, if you keep going up the streams, you see it's the same IP address, 10.10.123.224. Alright, so that is the IP address of the C2 server. Okay, because this is actually sending a message, and the host is sending it to is the 10.10.123.224. so we can come over here and type 10.10.123.224 and hit enter. And that's correct. Now, what was the command sent by the C2 server to the target machine? And if we go back to stream number 2 here, we could see that it's who am I. That is the command, who am I. Okay, we hit submit. Alright, and that's on that stream 2. Now, what was the file name of the critical file exfiltrated by the C2 server? That is actually on the stream 3. Okay, on that /exfiltrate, and the file name is credentials.txt. so I want to copy that, and we can paste that here and remove that quotation mark, have that, and hit submit. And that's correct. Now, what secret message was sent back to the C2 in an encrypted format through beacons? Okay, in order to do this, we would like to use the CyberChef link, which is not available inside the machine. So we'll right click on this link here and open a new tab. So it's going to be opening here. So there are a couple of things we need. We need this key here. Okay, we need this key, and let me see here. So let's just copy that key, right click. So once we get the key, and we also note that the mode is encrypted with ECB and it's an AES decrypt. So we'll come over to CyberChef, you come over to operations here on the left hand side, type in AES, and you see AES decrypt. So we drag that AES decrypt to this recipe. Once you do that, you see that it needs key and it has some other information here. So on that key, we'll paste that key that we copied, and the mode we want to set it to ECB. Okay, once we've done that, we'll come back to our information here on the Wireshark, and let's head on to stream number 4. Stream 4 is the one that have the encrypted data, which is encrypted here in AES. So we'll copy that. Once you copy that key there, we'll come back here and paste it in the input here. And once you do that, you could click on bake, but you can see it automatically already gave us our flag, which is THM_screen secret 101. Okay, we can just click bake and it will give that. Okay, now we can come back and scroll down to the last question here, which is the answer we already got. We submit. And if you enjoyed the room, we can actually learn more about Wireshark in the Wireshark traffic analysis room. We hit complete, and that brings us to the end of the 20 challenge here on TryHackMe. Thank you guys for studying with me. Thank you for learning with me. I'll see you guys for day 21, and do enjoy the rest of your day. Ciao.